beloved soul. You did not arrive here by accident. You were guided to this very moment because your heart has been asking questions that only love can answer. Deep inside, you have felt the whisper that someone is meant for you, someone whose presence will shift everything. And today, I have been sent to remind you that your soulmate is not a fantasy, they are a promise. As you listen, let every word soften your fears and awaken your hope again. This is your safe place. This is your moment of alignment. And as you hear these angelic whispers, remember, you are seen, you are loved, and you are never walking alone. If you believe this message is meant for you, type in the comments, "I am ready to receive," and subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so you will always have a voice to remind you of your worth, your light, and your destiny in love. Now, beloved, let us begin, beloved soul. I come to you now because your heart has been asking questions in silence. You have wondered if the one meant for you truly exists. You have felt the ache of waiting. You have dreamed of someone who sees you fully, who hears you fully, who loves you fully. And I am here to tell you, yes, your soulmate is real, not a fantasy, not a story, but a promise written into the design of your soul before time shaped your body. Your soul was written in light, and in that light, there was another, one whose energy flows with yours, like river to ocean, like fire to warmth, like breath to life. You are not imagining it. You are remembering it. Every moment of longing you feel is not emptiness, but recognition, a pull toward the one who carries the missing rhythm of your heart. I know you have been patient, but your patience has felt heavy. You have smiled while inside you wondered, when will it be my time, beloved? Your time is nearer than you think. There are signs already around you. Each time you feel a sudden warmth rush over your chest, each time you sense someone in the room when you are alone, each time a song, a phrase, a dream touches you so deeply that you cannot explain why. These are whispers of your soulmates, energy brushing against your field. Their heart is searching for you even now, and when you finally discover them, everything will change. The way you see yourself will change. The way you carry your pain will change, because suddenly you will understand that none of it was wasted. Every tear became a river that softened your heart. Every heartbreak became soil that made your roots deeper. Every lonely night was not punishment, but preparation, so that when this love comes, you will be ready to hold it. Listen closely now. There are times when you feel you are the only one awake in the night, but they too are awake, whispering prayers into the silence. They too are asking, when will I meet the one who is mine? And heaven smiles, because the answer is already written. Your meeting will not be random. It will not be a mistake. It will not be a coincidence. It will be divine alignment, like two rivers meeting in the same ocean after traveling miles apart, like two stars born in the same explosion of light, finally seen together in the same sky. This is why your soul aches, not because you are broken, but because your soul knows what belongs to it, and your heart will not rest until it finds its reflection in another. If these words reach you, type in the comments now, "I believe in divine timing." Declare it, beloved, because when you speak it, you call it closer, and subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope So this guidance can always find you when your spirit is ready to hear. More, do not hide your hope. Do not shrink your belief. The waiting does not mean denial. The silence does not mean absence. It only means preparation. Your soulmate is becoming ready in the same way you are becoming ready. Their spirit has been touched by loss. They have walked through nights that felt endless. They have prayed for someone like you. Without knowing your name, their heart is being stretched so that it can one day hold yours. Do you see now? The waiting is not empty, it is holy. Every step you take in love toward yourself, every time you forgive, every time you grow, you are walking closer to them, and they are walking closer to you. When your eyes finally meet, the years will fold into seconds. It will feel less like meeting and more like remembering. Less like strangers and more like returning home. You will breathe differently, you will laugh differently. Ache you carry now will be replaced by peace so deep you will not believe you lived without it. When you discover your soulmate, beloved, everything will change, and you are closer than you know, beloved soul. I want you to know something that may ease your heart. Your soulmate is not searching for perfection. They are not waiting for you to become flawless. They are waiting for you to become true to your spirit. True to your light, true to the essence that only you carry. The world may have told you that you must change yourself to be loved, but heaven whispers something different. One who is yours will see you as you are and feel safe. They will look at your scars and feel tenderness. They will hear the cracks in your voice and feel compassion. They will not run from your storms. They will sit with you in them, and together you will find shelter, beloved. Your soulmate has been prepared to love even the parts of you that you have hidden, because those hidden parts are treasures. Your softness is not weakness. It is a gift. Your tears are not shame. They are proof that your heart is alive. Your doubts are not failure. They are signs of how deeply you care. When you discover your soulmate, these things will no longer feel like burdens. They will feel like bridges, and every bridge will lead you closer into their embrace. I know the weight feels heavy, but your weight has not been in vain. Step in this journey is necessary, because your soulmate is not simply a partner. They are your mirror. They reflect back to you the truth of who you are. They remind you that you are worthy, that you are enough, that you are chosen. If these words are stirring your heart right now, write in the comments, "I am worthy of true love." Let heaven see your faith. Let the universe hear your voice, because when you declare worthiness, you prepare the way for your soulmate to find you. And beloved, subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so you never miss the divine reminders that your soul longs for. Each whisper here is a light placed on your path. Do not walk this journey in the dark. Take the light with you. Now, listen closely, for there are signs that your soulmate is near. When you feel sudden peace, even in chaos, when you dream of someone whose face you cannot see, but whose presence feels familiar, when you notice repeated numbers, feathers, songs, or words that all seem to point to love, these are not random. These are signals, echoes of alignment. Souls are already calling to each other. Every thought you have of them sends out a ripple of energy, and every thought they have of you is returning in waves. may even feel it in your body, a sudden warmth, a shiver, a racing heartbeat, without reason. This is resonance, the vibration of two souls drawing closer. And beloved, when you finally discover each other, you will know there will be no confusion, there will be no fear, because love, when it is divine, carries clarity. It does not leave you questioning your worth. It does not leave you guessing if you are enough. It simply feels like home. And when you stand in that love, the world will feel new. Colors brighter, moments deeper. Even silence will feel alive. This is the love that is written for you, not the kind that drains you, but the kind that fills you, not the kind that controls, but the kind that frees, not the kind that breaks, but the kind that heals. If you feel this message awakening something in you, type in the comments, "I believe in divine love." Say it not only for yourself, but as an invitation to the universe to send what belongs to you. Every time you declare love, you draw love closer. Every time you trust, the distance between you and your soulmate shortens. Beloved, I need you to understand this. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. Your path is not delayed. It is unfolding exactly as it should for your soulmate to meet you. Certain doors had to close. Certain chapters had to end. Certain wounds had to heal. And though it was painful, it was also sacred, because now you are ready to recognize the one who is truly yours. When they stand before you, your soul will whisper, "It has always been you." You will not need to force it, will not need to beg for it. Love will rise between you like the sun rises over the earth, natural, effortless, certain. And this is why your waiting matters, because when love is right, it does not pass, it stays, it holds, it lasts. So let your heart breathe. Beloved, let it hope again, let it open. Because your soulmate is closer than you imagine. And when you discover them, everything will change. Beloved soul, let me take you forward into the moment your paths cross, the moment you discover your soulmate. It may begin in silence, a glance that lingers longer than it should, a voice that feels like you have heard it before, though you cannot place where, a touch, even the brush of hands, that feels like electricity and comfort all at once. And in that instant, something deep inside you will shift. You will not need to convince yourself. Your soul will recognize before your mind can explain. This is the one. This is the one I have been waiting for. This is the one written into my story. And beloved, do not fear if it does not arrive in fireworks. Sometimes it will feel gentle, like slipping into water that is already warm. Like remembering a melody you thought you had forgotten. It will not be forced. It will not be rushed. It will feel like a homecoming. Their smile will disarm your walls. Their words will echo the prayers you whispered when no one was listening. And in their presence, you will not feel small. You will feel seen deeply, completely, without condition. Beloved, the world may have taught you to distrust such moments, to think they are too good to be true. But this love is not trick. It is a return. It is the closing of a circle that was drawn before time began. And as you stand before them, you may feel tears rise without reason, not from sadness, but from recognition. Your soul will whisper, at last, the ache has an answer. At last, the wait has a reward. At last, the promise has become flesh and breath. When this moment arrives, remember these words. Do not run. Do not shrink. Do not tell yourself you are unworthy, because this love is not something you earned. It is something that was chosen for you, chosen by the same hand that painted the stars, chosen by the same breath that gave you life. And beloved, you will feel it ripple through your body, your chest lighter, your eyes brighter. Even your laughter will sound different, because your heart will know that it has found its echo, and your soul will know it has returned home. If you feel this vision stirring something inside you, type in the comments, "I am ready to meet my soulmate." Declare it. Beloved, write it boldly, because each time you speak readiness, you align yourself closer to the moment of discovery. And subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so that as you prepare, you are reminded again and again that you are guided, loved, and never walking alone. Now, beloved, let me tell you what happens after that first meeting. The world will not look the same. Ordinary moments will become sacred. The simple act of walking beside them will feel like a blessing. The sound of their laughter will heal places you did not know were wounded, and the silence you share will not feel empty. It will feel alive, full, overflowing. You will look back on your waiting years, not with bitterness, but with gratitude, because now you will see why it took this long. If they had arrived too soon, you would not have been ready. If you had met before, you would not have recognized them. But now the timing is perfect. Now the alignment is divine. Beloved, when you discover your soulmate, you will also discover yourself, because they will hold up a mirror to the beauty you forgot was inside you. They will speak words that you once doubted about yourself, and suddenly you will believe them. Not because you never were those things, but because now you see it reflected in their eyes, and you will wonder how you ever believed otherwise. Beloved, this is why I tell you again, do not fear. The love you are destined for is not fragile. It will not slip away. It will not disappear like smoke in the air. It was made to last. It was designed to endure. It was crafted in eternity and sent to find you in time. When you discover your soulmate, the ache of yesterday will turn into the joy of tomorrow. The shadows will make sense, because now you will see the light they were leading you toward. And every prayer you thought was unanswered will suddenly make sense as answered differently. You will smile through tears, whispering, "So this is why I had to wait," and your soul will rest in peace like it never has before. If this message is already filling you with hope, type in the comments, "My soul is ready for love." Write it so it becomes real. Write it so heaven sees your heart open, and keep subscribing to Angelic Whispers of Hope, beloved, so that as your journey unfolds, you are never without guidance, because every step you take is watched, every tear you cry is counted, every prayer you whisper is heard, and soon the one who belongs to you will stand before you, and when they do, everything will change, beloved soul. When you discover your soulmate, the union will not simply change your days, it will change the way your spirit breathes. You will find yourself becoming softer, yet stronger, gentler, yet braver, because the love you share will not be ordinary, it will be divine. Every embrace will feel like a prayer answered. Every word spoken between you will feel like a blessing poured out. and every silence will carry more meaning than conversations you have had with anyone else, beloved. The love between soulmates is not only about joy, it is also about growth. Your soulmate will challenge you not to harm you, but to help you become the highest version of yourself. They will remind you to rise when you want to fall. They will hold you accountable to the greatness hidden inside you. They will see potential you forgot, and they will not let you abandon it, and you will do the same for them. Together, you will walk a path of becoming, a journey of healing, and every step will feel holy, beloved. There is something sacred about love that reflects God's light. It does not only comfort, it transforms. It does not only hold, it does not only stay. It builds. This love will become a sanctuary in a restless world when storms rage. You will find peace in each other when doubts rise. You will find faith in each other. When the world feels loud, you will find silence together that feels like music, beloved. Your soulmate will not take away all of life's troubles, but their presence will give you the strength to face them. You will no longer feel like you are fighting alone. Instead, you will stand as two flames joined, brighter together than apart. This is the beauty of divine partnership. It multiplies strength, it magnifies joy, it deepens peace, and it anchors faith, beloved. Your soulmate will see not only who you are, but who you are becoming. They will remind you of your light when you forget it. They will lift you when shadows pull at you, and their love will be a constant reminder that you are worthy, chosen, and seen. If these words are touching your heart, type in the comments, "I am ready to grow in love." Let this be your declaration. Not only that you desire love, but that you are ready to embrace the transformation it brings, and subscribe to angelic whispers of hope, beloved, because this space will remind you again and again that you are not alone, that your love is real, and that your path is guided. Now, imagine this, beloved, imagine waking in the morning and feeling peace because the one beside you mirrors your soul. Walking through your day with courage because you know someone believes in you deeply. Imagine laying your head to rest, feeling gratitude because you are no longer waiting for love, you are living in it. This is not a fantasy. It is your future. It is the promise your soul has carried since before birth, and as you live it, you will realize something profound. Your soulmate is not here to complete you. You were already whole. They are here to reflect your wholeness back to you. They are here to walk beside you as you both journey toward higher purpose. Beloved, the love you will share is not just for you. It will overflow into the world around you. Others will see the way you love and feel inspired to believe. Again, your light together will heal not only your wounds, but the wounds of those who witness you. Because true love, divine love, has ripples. It reaches farther than you can see, beloved. This is why your union matters, not just for your heart, but for the hearts that will be touched through your example. And when this happens, you will understand that your waiting was never just about you. It was about the love story. Heaven is writing through you a story that will encourage others to keep hoping, a story that will remind others that true love exists, a story that proves light always wins over shadow. If this vision awakens something within you, write in the comments, "My love story will inspire others." Speak it boldly, beloved. because you are not only preparing to receive love, you are preparing to share it with the world. And always subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope so that you walk this journey surrounded by reminders of divine truth. Because even now, as you wait, the universe is aligning every detail. The timing, the meeting, the growth, the join-in of it will be late. It will come exactly when it is meant to. And when it does, you will remember these words. You will look into their eyes and feel heaven smiling over you. You will whisper, "This is what I was waiting for." And in that moment, beloved, you will understand the power of divine timing. Beloved soul, now you have walked with me through the waiting, through the signs, through the moment of meeting, and through the transformation. But there is one more truth I must share with you. When you discover your soulmate, love does not only live in romance. It begins to echo into every part of your life. Suddenly, the places that felt heavy begin to feel lighter. Work feels different because you know you are supported. Friendships feel different because you are no longer afraid of being unseen. Even the way you look in the mirror feels different because their eyes have shown you the beauty that was already there, beloved. Divine love is not about escape, it is about expansion. Your world does not shrink when you find them, it grows. Your dreams do not fade, they sharpen. Your laughter does not become rare, it multiplies. And the bond you share becomes a sacred ground where both of you can rest, rise, and renew. This is the truth of soulmate love. It is not only about joy, but about purpose. Your lives will weave together in such a way that both of you are lifted higher. Your strengths will balance their weaknesses. Their light will guide you through shadows, and together you will shine brighter than you ever could apart. Beloved, this love will not be without challenges. But even challenges will feel different when faced hand in hand. For every storm will strengthen you. Every tear will water your roots. Every trial will remind you of the unshakable bond you share. And through it all, you will stand together, two souls, one heartbeat, one story, written in divine ink. If these words are filling you with hope, type in the comments, "I believe my soulmate is on the way." Declare it boldly, beloved, because every declaration of faith sends light into your path. And remember, subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope. This is your sanctuary, your reminder, your gentle whisper when the world feels loud. Every time you return here, you will be reminded that you are loved, guided, and never forgotten. Now close your eyes for a moment, beloved. Imagine yourself walking into the future. Imagine a path lit by golden light, soft and warm. On that path, you are not walking alone. Beside you, their hand is in yours. You feel peace, you feel safe, you feel whole. And as you walk together, you realize that every step before this moment was worth it. Every delay, every question, every night you wondered if love was real, all of it was leading you here to this hand, to this heart, to this love, beloved. Do not lose hope. Your story is still unfolding, and the most beautiful chapter is yet to come. Hold on to your faith. Hold on to your light. Hold on to your belief that you were created for love that lasts, because soon you will discover what your soul has known all along. And when you do, everything will change. If you receive this message, write in the comments, "My heart is open to divine love." Let the heavens see it. Let your soul speak it. And let your journey unfold in light. Beloved soul, subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope so that as you wait, you are never without comfort, never without guidance, never without reminders that you are already loved beyond measure. This is your truth, this is your promise, and this is your destiny. When you discover your soulmate, everything will change, beloved soul. I know your heart may wonder what happens long after the first embrace. What becomes of the love once the initial glow softens into daily life? What becomes of the union when the excitement gives way to routine? I tell you this with certainty. True soulmate love does not fade, it deepens. Like roots growing under the surface of the earth, unseen but stronger every day, like rivers carving valleys over time, shaping landscapes no one thought could change. Your love will not be a fleeting spark, it will be a steady flame, bright enough to guide, warm enough to comfort, strong enough to endure. And yes, beloved, there will be days of testing. There will be days when storms shake the branches of your life. But even in those days, the roots will hold, because soulmate love is not built on convenience. It is built on divine covenant. It is love that remembers where it came from and where it is going. It is love that does not run when difficulties come, but grows deeper through them. Beloved, in their arms, you will discover not only romance, but refuge, a place where you can be your truest self without fear of rejection, a place where laughter becomes medicine, a place where tears become prayers, and even silence becomes holy ground. This is the beauty of true love. It transforms ordinary life into sacred life. Cooking together becomes communion. Walking together becomes pilgrimage. Sleeping beside them becomes rest for the soul. You will find yourself thanking heaven in the smallest moments, whispering gratitude not only for love, but for life itself. Because through their love, life itself will feel like a gift again, beloved. This is why you have been asked to wait, not for something temporary, not for something shallow, but for something eternal. Your soulmate is not just a partner of days. They are a companion of lifetimes. Even when bodies grow older and seasons change, the bond will remain untouched. For love that is divine is love that is eternal. It is not broken by time. It is not limited by circumstance. It is not destroyed by endings, because it was born in beginnings, beloved. I ask you now to pause and let hope rise again in your heart, even if you have been disappointed, even if you have been hurt, even if love has failed you in the past. The love that is meant for you will not fail, because it is not dependent on human will alone. It is supported by divine design. It is carried by grace. It is watched over by heaven itself. If these words are awakening faith in you again, type in the comments, "I trust divine timing for my love." Let the universe know your trust has been renewed. Let heaven hear your voice, declare belief again, and subscribe to angelic whispers of hope, so you will always be surrounded by words that remind you that your waiting is not wasted, beloved. There is something else you must know. Your soulmate is not only your partner in love, they are also your partner in purpose. The reason you are drawn to each other is not only for your joy, but for your mission. Together, you will create something larger than yourselves. It may be a family filled with light. It may be work that heals others. It may be simply the way your love inspires those who watch you. But make no mistake, your union will carry purpose, because love that comes from heaven always has a ripple. It is never only for two, it is for the many. And when you discover your soulmate, beloved, You will begin to understand why the waiting was so long, because the story you are about to write together is not small. It is a story that will touch generations, a story that will leave light behind, even after your names are forgotten on earth, a story that will echo in eternity. This is why heaven has been preparing you so carefully. This is why you have been refined in fire. This is why you have been stretched through sorrow, because the love you are stepping into is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. Beloved, your soulmate is not far, and every day, with every prayer, with every act of faith, you are walking closer to them. So hold fast, do not give up, do not doubt now, when you are closer than you have ever been, because soon the waiting will end. And when it does, the story will begin. If your heart receives this truth, type in the comments, "My story is unfolding now." And beloved, let your spirit stay nourished. Subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, where your heart will always be reminded of the truth. You are seen, you are guided, and you are deeply loved. When you discover your soulmate, everything will change. Not only your days, but your destiny. Not only your heart, but your world. Not only your story, but the story of all who will be touched by your light, beloved soul. This is your promise. This is your path, and this is your future.